Hello, it's Jenny from Ginger Ninja Crafts. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am here because it is Tuesday and it is time for Tag Tuesday. So this is a collab that's hosted by the very lovely Shirley over at HANDMADE by Shirley. And if you hop onto Shirley's channel and you go into the community tab of her channel, you will find the list of prompts for August. So they're all up there. The prompt for today, the 4th of August, is white on white. Now, that took a little bit of thinking for me. I was a little bit stuck of how I could make something that was kind of interesting to look at, but it was just all white. However, once I came up with the idea, I had a few ideas, so it's a bit of a hodgepodge of different techniques, but I think it's quite nice. If you would like to see how I created this, then please keep watching. So for white on white, this could be a wee bit boring, I was thinking. So I've gathered some die cuts. I've got some dragonflies I've just die cut out. I've got this kind of texture. I've got a wee bow because I thought maybe texture is the way to go. So with that in mind, I think I might try and emboss with half the tag. And I was thinking of this one. I use this one so much, but I do really like it. So I can just partially emboss it by putting the tag in. I think I'll do this side. Does that look quite straight? There we go. So I'll pause you and I will run that through the embossing. Here we go. So let's see how that looks. Yeah. So there's a bit of texture on it. And then I've also got this piece for texture. The other thing I did before I came on camera is I did a bit of heat embossing. So this is a stamp where the packet for it is. I think it came from Inkylicious. And what does it even say? See, I've not... Create a verb. To evolve from one's own thought or imagination as a work of art, to build, assemble, or produce an object or idea. So it's a wee bit wide, but maybe I could put it going up the way. So I'm going to cut it on here. Oh, I tell you, it is 9:15 in the morning and I've got all the lights on because it's such a grey day out there that it's dark in my house. It's only just the beginning of August. Right, let's look straightish. Okay. Whoops. Now, what I might do is just stick it on the back. The eyelet will help, and then I don't need to, because I don't, often when I'm sticking vellum down, I would put it underneath some detail, but this is quite plain vellum. So yeah, maybe I will do that. put a little bit of tape. Oops. So I've resisted seeing if anybody else has put their video up yet, because I don't know, I don't want to just copy somebody else's idea. And once you've seen somebody do something that's like a really good idea, I find it quite hard to think of something else sometimes. So let's see. Do I want it right at the edge? Maybe I do. Okay. So stick that on there, and then I can line that up there and just, that looks okay. And then I can punch my hole. Oops. And hope I've got a white eyelet. Oh, I think I've got one. How perfect is that? The last white eyelet. Okay, so I'll just put that in too, and then that will help to anchor that vellum. There we go. So that's that. Now, I've got, maybe I don't need this texture. Maybe that is going overboard. I panicked. I just panicked and thought, how will I go make this tag look interesting? Okay, so I've got, as I say, I go a bit overboard and die cut all of the, what do you call them? Dragonflies. These are from a set by Craft Addiction UK, which is the perfect name for that company because I am addicted. But I like them because they've got a wee bit of detail on, and I thought perhaps I could sparkle them up a little bit. Now, what I've got here is the Spectrum Noir sparkle brush pen thing. Which you just sort of squeeze, and then you get that sparkly effect. And then I also have this Nuvo it's the glitter drops in White Blizzard, and I've got this one which is not sparkly at all. It's the vintage drops, but I might put some of that on as well. So maybe I will sparkle up the wings. Whoops. And right, I've had this pen forever and I don't really use it that often, but it is lasting very well. So that one's not sparkly. So I might just glue along the body so that the wings are kind of raised up just a little. This is a very different kind of prompt for us, but I like being a bit, having to get my brain in working order. It's good for me, I think. So yeah, let me know in the comments, are you joining in? You don't need to make videos to join in with Shirley's Tag Tuesday. You can share a photo on, I think on her sort of community tab, is that what it's called, Shirley? Oh, I start saying something and then I've got a bit confused. So there we go. Create and the dragonflies. And let me see if I can. Oh no, is this all bunged up? Probably. This is a terrible idea to stick this in there. Must not waste sparkle drops. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. There we go. So make the body a bit. What else could I do that's not a different colour? I don't know. I do have some white trim. Oh, I know. Did anybody watch Annalene, what is she, Zenfully Crafty's video the other day where she showed how to do the sewing beads onto a tag or onto cardboard, and it looked amazing. I wonder if I've got some white beads, I might have a go at that. So I've got all this kind of eyelash trim, and maybe I will put a bit of that through my eyelet. Hello! So, you heard my husband coming back from dropping the car off for its MOT this morning. The end of that clip. Anyway, this is the finished tag. I had to let it dry. You can see hopefully the little bits of the Nuvo drops on the wings, and I don't know if you can see the shimmer. There is a bit of shimmer on those wings. So I had to let all that dry. I put in some of the what is this called? Eyelash trim into the eyelet, and then I had a go with my needle and thread and some white beads that I found in my stash, and I added some little beads. So I just sewed them on the best I could. I didn't do a very good job. there was some gaps. I wasn't very even with them at all. And then I just stuck down a bit of card over the back to partly cover up the back of the stitching, but also just to make sure that it didn't get damaged in any way and the beads come off. So I just wrote what the prompt was. So yeah, that is my finished tag. This was actually a lot of fun. When I first saw the prompt, I thought, oh no, Shirley, what are you doing to us? But I should have just trusted the process because it was really good fun. And I've watched a couple now that mine is done, so I can now go and watch the rest and see what everybody else has been up to. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please leave me a comment and hit that like button. You would make my day. And I will be back tomorrow with a fancy fold card challenge. So yeah, I hope to see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye.